What up? I'm back. You knew I'd be back, so I'm back. Today I'm gonna talk about a couple of things. The lit for today is acceptance of the chaos lit. Now, what you gotta understand what that is like when the places that we live in, like in the hood, or if you live in if you're in the lower class or if you're in the middle class, and you kind of accept that and the shit that come along with that. That's basically what's called acceptance of the chaos. The fact that we accept a lot of the bullshit that come along with being in the lower class, being in the middle class, and it kind of go to a quote I remember hearing once from man, get back, it's my dog. All right, so I heard a quote a long time. Man, lay down, good boy. All right, I heard a quote a while back from Minister Farrakhan. If you YouTube a video called "Crabs in a Barrel," I believe he said in there. He said if the middle class black folk were aware that they were in the middle class, then the middle class wouldn't exist. It's like, how could middle class black folk be comfortable living in the middle class? It's because they give certain people at the top, they give them money in order to flaunt it in front of the middle class, in order to give us the illusion that we actually made some progress as black folk. You follow what I'm saying? So that's why we accept being in the middle class, because we enjoy seeing rich black folk strut their stuff in front of the white folk who gave them the money in the first place. So under the acceptance of the chaos, that we accept the fact that we in the middle class. We accept the fact that we in the lower class, because we enjoy watching, you know, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Will Smith, you know, all of the rich, well, Oprah, you know, we enjoy watching them strut their stuff, you know, Denzel. We enjoy watching them on camera. We enjoy watching them entertain us, and that puts us back to sleep, and it gets us to accept the bullshit that we go through on a day-to-day basis, you know, playing video games, playing, you know, Xbox 360, bless you, boy, playing Xbox 360, playing, you know, all that type of stuff. You accept your social conditioning, you accept the fact that your education is not as where you want it to be, because you're putting yourself to sleep, you're allowing yourself to be distracted. So that's the acceptance of the chaos lit. Now, how that ties into a lot of stuff. Like, as I start making corporate moves, like, man, you gotta understand, every day I watch about 3-4 different presentations on some type of corporate investment, as far as whether it be a stock investment, whether it be, you know, any type of thing. I see a lot of multi-level marketing presentations. I try to decide which ones to go with, which ones not. So a lot of the information that I get, that I be trying to share, a lot of people can't even accept it, because they be, you know, playing video games, they be listening to music, or they got something else going on. So, like, I make a lot of money on. Matter of fact, like, I made this. Let me show you something. This is no bullshit. I made this. I don't even know how much this is. I just got a drawer full of cash like this. That I got a box. It's just sitting up like a box full of cash, and I just grab it. I made all that just in like 2-3 days. So, and I don't pay no rent. You know, I be looking at shit to invest in, but a lot of the niggas I can't even invest in them. Not because they not, you know, they not got a strong heart and they got a lot of will, but it's like I physically can't invest in them. A lot of brothers, they ain't got no bank account. They ain't got no way for me to send money through an account. If they got a PayPal account, they probably ain't used it in years, you know, but they got a bunch of songs up on YouTube, you know, that I can listen to that I can't even invest in. You listen to my videos, like at the bottom of my video, you can invest in my videos, and in turn, you can make money, you can share the information around, you can invest, and you make money back. Now, a lot of people who be on YouTube, a lot of people who be on Facebook, they don't have that opportunity. They just be on there sharing pictures, sharing stuff, you know, and then because they don't understand how marketing works, they don't understand multi-level marketing, they ain't even sat through one presentation in their life, so they think that they know everything under the source code lit. They try to tell you, you know, what to do with your money. You say, okay, what have you ever invested in? They nothing. So a lot of cats on Facebook, a lot of cats on YouTube, they don't understand it. Like a brother like me, it be brothers out there who be trying to invest, and other brothers can't even do it because they don't have they shit together. You follow what I'm saying? Because they be under the acceptance of the chaos. Like they just kind of accept. Man, I put it to you like this. Like if you understand how Google works, if you actually understood how to get to the first page of Google, and you go, and once you understand how to do that, you see how much time you've wasted by not following them steps. You kind of just put videos on YouTube, you kind of blast it on your Facebook, and you kind of just pray to God and hope to God that it goes viral. That's not how the internet works. You got to understand there are certain key elements as far as how Google works, how the algorithms work, how you post information, how you get a fan base, how you get a video to go viral. There's certain things that you got to understand how that works. And if you are ignoring that, if you don't want to accept that, if you don't follow the codes, if you don't watch the presentations, if you don't watch the information, then you're literally out there on a prayer. It's like you just praying. You're on a prayer. Now, one of my favorite videos on YouTube is a speech by Danny DeVito in a film called Other People's Money. If you watch the video, you'll see he says similar things to what I'm saying. It's like, man, you're out there on a prayer. If you don't understand where the future of information is going, the direction is going in, who's trying to regulate it, who's in control. Google is a business. A lot of people go to Google and think it's just a search engine. No, Google is a business. You gotta understand, Google controls all the information across the entire world. So they're doing business with the people who understand their system. If you don't understand their system, they're gonna push you to the back of the internet. If you got information still tied in from AOL back when the internet first came out in like 2001, well, not when it first came out, but when it first started getting really popular and a lot of people signed up for America Online and you posted an America Online profile, like all of that information, if you still got old information tied into that, all that stuff is getting pushed to the back of the internet. So, if you're still using them same usernames or if you're still using them same profiles and you haven't gone into Google and changed it and made it, updated, because Google changed their algorithm. So if you haven't changed your algorithm, then you still got shit from back then and back when you was, on AOL, then you're getting sent to the back of the internet. All of the new stuff that you go up and put something new up, it's like, boom, it goes right to the back of the internet because you still got that old information tied in there. This is just a small part of the type of information that I be learning when I be online, watching presentations, listening to like new information. And I be seeing how far behind a lot of people when I approach them, with this information. A lot of people can't accept change. And, because they be under the acceptance of the chaos, let people just kind of accept chaos instead of actually accepting the real information that you need to understand in order to get yourself out of that information. Get yourself out of that situation. So what I do is I post these. Man, one of the secrets I learned from one of my mentors, David Wood, who's a multi-millionaire who started Empower Network. I listen to a lot of his videos. I listen to a lot of his audio and I watch a lot of his videos. One of the things he taught me is that when you're in social networking, online socializing, a lot of the things that you talk about, like people will sit through a video, but you sit there and talk to them in person, they won't even listen. Like if I was sitting there trying to tell you this in person, you wouldn't even listen. But then what do? You put it on video, you upload it on the internet, and then you float around through the internet. People see it, they see the views go up, people leave comments under it. Next thing you know, all of a sudden it's interesting. That's just how the mind, if you go into psychology, that's just how the mind works. Like, we have a lit in Hood X, it's called You Only See What's Right in Front of You. That means that you don't understand that there's different dimensions. Like, as you're watching me talk, I'm on a two-dimensional platform. My battery died. I'm on a two-dimensional platform as you're watching. Like, it looks three-dimensional, but I'm flat, right? On the screen, I'm actually flat. But in real life, I'm actually three-dimensional. So in your mind's eye, inside your third eye, which is called the R6, the three-dimensional realm is constantly collapsing on itself into a two-dimensional realm that sits up inside your head called your R6 implant. So when you look at me sitting here on screen, even though I appear flat, I appear three-dimensional, I'm actually flat. So and your mind kind of works the same. So in your mind, it can't really distinguish between what's real and what's fake as far as the images coming through the screen. If you watch me talk through this two-dimensional platform, but then you watch me actually talk in real life in a three-dimensional platform, your mind is more sensationalized by the fact that I'm coming through a two-dimensional platform right now. That's just kind of how the mind works. It's like I could be sitting there right in front of you saying this exact same shit and you just won't be as interested. But just the fact that I'm coming through a two-dimensional plane makes it a lot more interesting. So what does that mean as far as online presentation. Online presentation means that who I am three-dimensionally is completely separate from who I am two-dimensionally as far as how you watching me on this medium, this platform. So the value that's placed into my online presence, to my two-dimensional platform, I have to be aware of that going into it. So it's like I have to say more value. I have to give more valuable information that's more concurrent with the times. I can't be trying to force my ideas, my ideology onto somebody. It's like, no, you have to be in tune. And what a lot of us do is we try to force our ideologies and our ideas and our beliefs onto other people without being aware of the times and being, aware of what's going on, aware of how aware other people are. A lot of information is floating through the internet, so you can't fool people. When you get online and you start talking, the shit you're saying has got to be real, because what do people do as soon as they're done watching your video? They go research everything that you're saying, and they see if it's lined up. And if it line up, then they'll come back and watch you. But if they see that you was putting out some bullshit, then they're not going to trust you no more. So when you're dropping information, when you're giving information out online, as far as me being right here, I'm actually sitting here three-dimensionally, but I'm putting down information in a two-dimensional platform. So that means I have to say it in a way that's going to make it not only true now, but true forever. So I have to say it in a way that transcends time and space, which is called the fourth dimension. So I'm speaking fourth dimensionally, but it's landed into a two-dimensional platform, even though I'm sitting here as a three-dimensional person. But each given moment is passing in time. So this is constantly becoming my past. As soon as I press stop, this becomes my past. This is everything I know up to this point. But I'm constantly evolving. So as new information comes and I continue to release new information, and I build a fan base and they start to subscribe to my videos, and people want to learn this information, eventually people want to invest in this information. Not only because I'm up here just talking, but because there's value in what I'm saying. And because it's concurrent with the times, people can analyze that with their third eye and take in what I'm saying and say, okay, this brother know what he's talking about. Because I do. Because I'm concurrent with the times. I watch, and it's not that I know a secret or anything like that. All this information is out there on the internet. It's just a matter of, it's a lot of information out, and you don't know which information is true, which information is false, which to listen to, what not to listen to. So when you understand comedics, the number two is Tehudi, which is wisdom, which is the separation between what's real and what's fake. That's what I give you. I give you the real versus the fake. Look, you need to hear this. You need to hear this. You don't really need to know all of that. If you want to listen to it, you can go research it yourself. I'll still give it to you, but I just kind of give you the fast forward version of that information. If you want to get the full version, here's the links. Click on those links. Follow them. They'll give you the full version. This is how the future is going to be. Like, I just watched a stock presentation right now. I'm not going to give you the name of it, but I just watched a $16 billion stock presentation right now. $16 billion. And it's coming out in 2013. It's actually a German stock. It's not even in the American, on the, man, lay down. It's not even on the New York Stock Exchange. This is a German stock. It's coming out in 2017. I just watched a full presentation on it. And it showed the next platform of social media. It's mind-boggling. Not mind-boggling. It's just amazing that the future is going to be here. The future of social networking is going to be here in less than 4 years. I've just seen it, and not just that one. I've seen other social networks too. But there's a lot of other things out there besides Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But under the acceptance of the chaos, that we just kind of accept that as our platform to to network with. When we don't understand that slowly every day those platforms are being more controlled by larger companies and to force feed you entertainment, politics, and celebrities. That's really about it. I mean, if you look at Facebook, I don't know if you know now, your blast only reached 13% of your friends list anyway. If you want to blast and reach all of your friends, you got to pay like $7 or something like that. So Facebook is no longer a social network. It's run by business, politicians, and and celebrities. So it's not a social network no more. So there are new social networking sites that's coming out that you don't know about. There's gonna be worth billions of dollars, and if you're not placing yourself in front of the screen and watching that type of information, if you're not being aware of the time, and if you're stuck in a time loop and you just keep narrow-minded. You just want to listen to what you want to listen to. You want to watch what you want to watch, and you're not paying attention to the real shit that's going down.